biological brothers, while Martin Luther himself taught that St. Mary remained.
Hold it. Okay, so I was tagged in this video by a well-meaning friend who wanted me to understand why Catholics believe in the perpetual virginity of Mary. First off, appealing to Martin Luther doesn't mean anything to us. He's not the Protestant Pope. We believe he can be wrong. In fact, he was, because he viewed himself as a Reformed Catholic, and so he's still going to hold some of those teachings. But that doesn't make it true. Okay, so this person that I stitched, he believes in the perpetual virginity of Mary, of course, but he's quoting the very verse I'm going to use to prove that she did not remain a virgin. The problem is he paraphrased it instead of reading it directly, and I can understand why. So let me read it to you. It's actually found in Matthew 1:25, and it says, and it's talking about Joseph, but knew her not until she had given birth to a son, and he called his name Jesus. Until. The word until. You might say, well, that's the English translation. Okay, so what does the original language say? Well, this one's written in Greek, and the word is heos. Do you know what heos means? I can tell you. It means until. It means literally what it says in the English translation. There's no difference. Let me give you an example. Just above it in the verse is verse 17. Not only the same book, same chapter, when it's talking about the genealogies. It says, so all the generations from Abraham to David, same word, were 14 generations, and from David to the deportation to Babylon, same word, 14 generations, and from the deportation to Babylon to the Christ, 14 generations. So if they're going to say that the word to or until, this heos word, means perpetual, then that means that it's saying that after Abraham was never David, was never the deportation to Babylon, and was never Jesus. Or it's saying that this time period existed up to a point. And that's exactly what the passage says. Joseph did not have sex with Mary until Jesus was born. There's no reason to believe in a perpetual virginity. The Bible's clear with one simple word. I've also had many Catholics tell me that they don't hold tradition higher than Scripture. But the problem is, here's a litmus test for you. What exactly is going to happen is they're going to say tradition translates Scripture this way. Well, then you are putting tradition above Scripture. Anytime I scripturally back a Catholic into a corner, then they pull out tradition as if it's the trump card. If it's always your trump card, that means that you hold it in a higher view than Scripture. This is why we don't give a crap about tradition, because God did not create tradition, man did. But God did write the Bible. We supposedly agree on that. So why on earth would you change the meaning of Scripture based off of what you've been taught? Why not just believe the Scripture? Makes sense to me.